you were staying there without electricity then? For how long?
2 days, 3 days, 8 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Sometimes we sit long time without. It was not heating, not water, not electricity. You know, it's dangerous. You sit in totally dark and you only hear like this military fire.
Hallo, mein Name ist Fabian. Ich arbeite beim Landesamt für Flüchtlingsangelegenheiten Berlin in der Pressestelle. Zum Weltflüchtlingstag haben wir unseren neuen Podcast auf den Weg gebracht, Heimat machen. In der ersten Folge spreche ich mit Viktoria. Sie ist aus der Ukraine nach Berlin geflüchtet und in unserem gemeinsamen Gespräch erzählt sie mir, wie sie die ersten Tage nach Kriegsausbruch in der Ukraine erlebt hat, wie sie es trotz Herzkrankheit nach Berlin geschafft hat und wie ihr Leben heute in Berlin aussieht.
Heimat machen, der LAF Podcast. Wie wird ein Ort ein Zuhause? Wir sprechen mit Geflüchteten über ihre Erfahrungen.
Step by step.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, step by step. So you named it. So tell us a little bit about yourself. When you lived in Ukraine, what did you do? What's your profession? Where did you live in Ukraine? Which part of Ukraine are you from?
My part, it's center of Ukraine, it's Cherkasy region. It's between Kiev region and Dnipropetrovsk region. Just middle. It's not so small, not so big city. It's a quiet city, let's say. I have very established and good position in my life. Last 15 years, I owner and I am chief of my travel agency, my personal travel agency.
Okay.
15 years I do my lovely job. I really was very, very happy because I think it's most happy to have lovely job which bring to you enjoy and money. Really, yes. It was my last 15 years, before 22. When start run, let's say maybe 1 week, maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3, maybe 1 month, maybe a little bit more, but you just think like it cannot be. Just come on, it cannot be true. It's like some horror, like you should wake up, you sleep. This is things always in your heart because it cannot be. Half of my family, my lovely husband, he from Russia, we live together 28 years. And half of my family still live in Chelyabinsk, in region of Siberia, and when we start from first day, we start to call them, me and my husband and mama of my husband, he live here in Ukraine. And when we say this, it's terrible things. You go with us for war. It's a real war. It's rockets go, it's bomb go, tank. And these people who live from our family in Chelyabinsk doesn't believe us. Just doesn't believe. And debt.
So the family part that lived in Russia didn't believe you. Okay.
Yes.
So that was, we're now talking February or March 2022,
Yes.
and you called your family parts who live in Russia,
Yes.
and they didn't know what was going on in Ukraine.
Yes, it's like now I understand, but first time not. But this is huge propaganda.
Yeah.
It's so heavy propaganda in
Yes,
Russian.
yes.
It's terrible till now.
Wow.
Because mostly closed from Chelyabinsk, this sister of my husband, he just don't want to talk about war. But brother of him, like cousin, he talk all the time and say, wait, we coming and you will be free. Yes, we will make you free. My mama asked, mama of my husband, from life free? Or from what free? And also stop discuss, because it's not possible. It's like crazy propaganda. It's like zombie, really. It's to understand this, it's very it's like horror.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I understand. So then basically you already described a little bit what the war meant within your family, because there were like some parts of the family who couldn't believe it, or some who were very affected by propaganda mechanisms. Maybe just a little bit, since I personally and many also other people in Germany cannot imagine what it means to have war in your country.
Yes.
So maybe we can talk a little bit, if that's okay. We're now 24th of February 2022, and Russia officially starts the attacks. Where were you at the time when it happened, and how did you witness that? What was going through your head? Was it disbelief, or was it
It
shock?
was unbelievable, and this was a real shock. It was big shock. I have like family problem with my heart, and from second day, it's from this emotion. It's go too much adrenaline. I have a heart attack. I go to the hospital. It's not possible without hospital. Yes, it's about 1 month stay in hospital. I only come from hospital. It's again start something terrible, something totally scary, and I again have heart attack and back to hospital. And after 1 month, this is home hospital. My husband say, you should go out from Ukraine. Come on, you mostly. For me, very important. You should go. You should save your life. Yeah.
So, when exactly then did you decide to go to Germany?
When I can physically, because this is after heart attack.
Yeah.
I have deep arrhythmia. At some period, I cannot go. It's very dangerous.
Yeah.
When I really can, I move. I come.
And when was that? So when was the date,
It
or
was
when you?
my first day in Berlin. It's 6 April.
Okay.
6 April.
Okay.
It's my trip from Cherkasy to Berlin. It takes 1 week, because I little bit staying in Poland, like a few days, and go to Berlin.
I see. So, in February 22, the attack from Russia started, and then in April, 2 months later,
Yeah.
you were physically able to go because your heart condition was okay,
Yes.
and then you went. Okay.
Yes.
So, and then you said you were on the road for 1 week. How did you go? By train then, or?
No. By bus. It's a private bus with people, and it was very dangerous. It was very also psychically difficult, because it was dangerous. It's totally blackout. It's not electricity, because it's was period when rockets goes all Ukraine, also this west region.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah. I mean, it was also heavily affected, and then you were on a bus, and this bus ride took quite a long time, and you always had problems with the streets being dark then, because the electricity wasn't
It
working.
was not so too high speed bus. He goes very 1 to 5 hours goes, 3 hours stops. 5 hours moving, 5 hours stops. It was long time to move to Poland. And in Poland, I stayed a few days in my people who I know 20 years before, but invite me in Berlin. I am director of travel agency. I have very nice, good client, like my client already 10 years. And this lady have marriage in Berlin 7 years ago. And she invite me, come, I will help you.
Okay.
Take with you my mama, and I will help you. And we come together, yes.
Ah, okay.
This-
So you came with her mom?
Yeah.
Ah, okay, I see, I
Yes,
see.
mama go to live to her daughter, of
Yes,
course.
of course.
And me take a lady, German lady, like just come to my home. Yes,
Wow.
yes.
Okay, so then you arrived in Germany. You've had very critical health condition before. And did you then go to the arrival center at Tegel?
No.
Okay.
I go directly to this house of lady.
Okay, okay.
Frau Susanna. Yes, it's she invited me, give a room,
Yes.
and you will live here.
Yes.
Come on, relax.
Okay,
Yes.
so for how long did you stay there? At
6
her?
months.
6 months?
Yes, with this lady Susanna, we was good friend.
Yes.
She lived alone. I was for her like companion, like a friend, like helper. Yes.
Yeah. So how were your first month in Germany? Like, I mean, you came to a completely new country. How were the first days, weeks in Germany? How did you feel? What did you do? How did you structure your days?
A lot of people, first period, this is April, full April, May maybe. It's help everybody, really, and want to help. It's feeling this. Sometimes people understands that I ask something, I'm looking for something, know how to go, how to change this transport, because it was period should move to social alarm, to doctor, somewhere more, insurance company, something more, and like can lose, like in forest, of course. And people really want to help. It's really feel it, and people take in hand, take like hook. Some people cry. It was very emotionally period also. It's you like a child in big forest, and somebody won't help you, really won't help you. It was amazing period emotionally.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, I think so. And then when you came to Germany, were you like in frequent contact then with your family, your husband back in Ukraine? Was that still possible? That you always could check on them, how they are and how the situation was in Ukraine?
Yes, because this our telephone company, it's make this is like totally free roaming. We can all times can call to family and speak 1 hour, 2 hour. It's not limit.
Okay, that's
Yes,
good. So you
yes.
could then constantly check, and
Yes,
your
yes.
loved ones knew that you were safe in Germany, and you could talk to them. And okay, I see. So then for half a year you lived with this friend of yours in her apartment. You told me half a year.
I live in this house of Lady Susanna.
Yes.
Exactly half month.
Yes.
And at the end of September, my husband, my grandmama, my uncle, my daughter with granddaughter, everybody say you should back. We have not bad now. It's quiet. Maybe it's end of war. You can back. I think you can back. Okay, everybody say me you can back, because think of this. Maybe it was September, end of September. It was more or less quiet, but start from October, it destroyed our energetic system. I back, but it's an interesting period.
Okay, so that means that so your family said the situation is now better, you can come back. But when you came back, there was a complete shutdown of the electric system. So you went back to Ukraine, and you were staying there without electricity then
Yes.
for how long?
It was sometimes some period is 2 days, 3 days, 8 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Sometimes we sit long time without. It was not heating, not water, not electricity, not. Sometimes it was winter. It was cold.
I was just about to say, so this was exactly when the colder period started.
Yes, because it starts from October when I back.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
October, November, December, yes.
Okay. So you went back and then you were there and it's starting to get cold and the circumstances are not as you expected. So when did you then, after getting back to the Ukraine, decide to come back to Germany again?
My husband again, because it's again start problem with heart, again.
Okay.
It was, it's dangerous. You sit in totally dark, and you only hear like this military fire.
Okay. Wow.
Yes, we have near to my city. It's maybe 5 kilometers. It's not too far. Military aerodrome.
Okay, so you...
And this is fly with bomb
Yeah.
up to us. Yes.
That is unimaginable for me, for many people here. Like if you've never experienced what this feels like, you can listen to it a lot on the news, and we do. Like me included, many people here in this country are following quite closely what happens, but it can never be felt in this way. So when you sit there and you sit in the darkness and you hear rockets or bombs over your head.
Yes. It's very, very scary. It's very dangerous, and it's again start problem of my heart. And my husband say, "You should go, just go out. Come on." I write to the lady Susanna. I back, but she says, "Sorry, this is your room. I give another lady." So it's understanding, of course. And in February of 23, it was not possible to find some another living place. I go to Tegel.
This is the arrival center.
In February.
February 23 now.
Yes.
So 1 year after the war started.
Yes.
And then your friend already gave the apartment to someone else, and then you went to the official arrival center, Tegel.
Yes. Because I cannot change nothing. I have land of Berlin who saved me. I have in my passport. This is paragraph 24 with in this visa, Berlin, land of Berlin, finish. You cannot change nothing.
Yes.
So
you came here, you stayed here at the arrival center, and for how long did you then live in the arrival center? Because now you're living at another place, at a so-called Gemeinschaftsunterkunft, and the arrival center differs from the type of living situation where you're right now.
Yes.
How long were you at the arrival center, and how was the time there?
7.5 months, totally 7.5 months. First 2 weeks, I live in this a big, 14 person in one. It's not room. It's like something. I don't know how to say this. Like big camp. A1, A2, A3, A1, A2, A3, or something like this.
Yes.
And people live also who have not so good healthy, something like this, with special condition, live in C1. I know information about this. I go to this checkpoint and say, please, I really need to change because it's not possible to live. I not sleep even 1 day. It's something terrible.
Yeah. So the situation was so you
and
were.
I spoke with doctor. I understand my situation. I show my document about my healthy, and move me from this camp to this corpus old terminal C1.
Okay.
Or C2. Yes.
So you were applying for moving within Tegel to another place.
Yes. Little bit better. Little bit.
Yeah.
Because it's normal stone. No, not like camp.
Yeah. So it's not a tent, or it's
Yes,
not
it's
this
not a tent.
way of construction,
Yes.
but the walls are more solid.
Yes. But 10 person in a room together with old people, with invalid, ill people, men with lady, young with dogs, with cats, with I don't know who more, child. It's all everybody together. It's one 150 people live just together.
You did that as well, and then it was 14 at first, and then later it was a place where you shared it with 10 people?
Yeah.
But still, of course, that's many people, and you lived there for 7 months, you said?
7 months, exactly, from day to day, 7 months.
Wow. Can you maybe share also a little bit, so those 9 other people or 13 other people at first that you stayed with, that you slept with at night, did you build like any relationship to them? Were you talking with each other, or was everyone on their own?
Of course, we talk with everybody. Talk like a friend, of course.
Okay.
Just where are you from? What is your situation? It's a totally different situation, totally different people. People like who have a high position, high business, but lose everything, like Kharkov region or something like this. And with some people it's easy to talk, with some not so easy. It's you all time like in a big also stress situation. And you not have even 1 centimeter your private
Yes.
area. Because you have only bed, just nothing more. Not chair, not table, not where to put your clothes, things. You have only bed. It's terrible.
And I imagine that this is the reason also why sometimes there's like extra tension, because always many people are on the lit, and it's easier that something escalates, or that some fights occur, or that some people are not friendly in everyday communication or whatnot. Yeah, I can imagine that. So you
For example, some child cry, but you cannot do nothing. It's child, but everybody have nervous around this child. When child have 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, what you can do? Nothing. You just wait and you not sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So many of those nights then, since also maybe for the viewers or listeners, you have a certain type of separation for those rooms or little units where 14 people sleep, but also everything is constructed very lightly, so the sound is quite audible in the whole hall.
Totally open area, and you have between this 14 people and another 14 people, plastic, just plastic, thick plastic, something.
Yeah. And therefore, every baby that cries, even if it's quite far away, you can still hear it.
Of course.
From a long distance.
Because it's open.
Yeah, it's true that one advantage that this type of construction had is that we were able to react quite quickly. Just when the war started, you are able to react quite quickly and build it up more quickly than you would be able to do if it was like a solid house. And also it would take way longer time to construct solid houses like these. So our first priority, of course, was to try and build shelter. However, we can completely agree on the fact that this is not the standard that we would want for people to have who come here. However, at the moment, unfortunately, it is the best thing that we can offer. So you stayed there for many months. So you were just talking about the nights at Tegel. How is the daily life at Tegel?
It was usually I go somewhere, just spend my time just under air, some park, somewhere. It's mostly some parks. Just sit, some work.
Yeah, I see.
To be in quiet, because it's not possible.
Yeah.
You know, some people who not so. Some people start to drink alcohol. It's also very dangerous.
Yes.
It's very, very bad.
So that is probably because of the frustrating situation that they're in, and maybe also sense of hopelessness because they stay there for so long. Or what do you think?
It's not easy.
Yeah.
And it also was a big problem for me, these 7 months, because every month, one time I go by emergency to Krankenhaus with my heart. Yes. And after third situation, this doctor where I was say, you should something change. First, you should make operation on your heart because it's come on, it's very dangerous situation, and you should change. Okay, in August I really make this operation. Thank God. And my husband come to me to help me in this period. And after operation, it was not easy period. I have some recidives and not so good time. But after everything more or less okay, in September, I go to chief of doctors,
Yes.
high doctor
Yes.
in Tegel,
Yeah.
and say
Chef
him
Arzt.
just sit each other eyes to eyes. I say him, I know you can help me. I afraid to die here. I still young. I 7 months here. I was 7 times in hospital. Not easy hospital. It's emergency. It saved my life.
Yes.
Yes.
What did the doctor say to you?
Doctor say, okay, I understand you. I will write report. And same day, evening, come this our volunteers and say, tomorrow you go from here.
Okay.
This
And is
doctor
that
really helped me.
how you got here, or did you?
29 of September.
Okay. And did they then bring you here, or did you stay at another place before Alte Jakobstraße?
No. From Tegel by taxi here.
Okay.
Move exactly.
I see.
In 8 o'clock in the morning we go to this LAF department, LAF. LAF. And show photo. This is you go there.
Okay. So now you are living at this community.
From October.
Yes. Okay. From
Okay.
October. So.
Yes, let's say from October, 29 of September.
Okay, so more or less like, what is that, 9 months or 7, 8 months? Yeah.
Something like
Okay,
7,
okay,
8 months. Yeah.
I'm not so good at math, so but something around that. Okay, so then you got here, and how has your health or your sense of living changed now, and in which circumstance do you live now?
It's a big difference between Tegel and here because I have my personal room. This is very important. Nobody not see how I sleep or what I do. It's quiet region here. When in morning, first my morning, I hear kukariku. It's in kindergarten, some chicken. It was like a shock. Where in center of Berlin, or I am some village. It was really interesting. And I cannot sleep first night because it's totally quiet.
Okay. I see. Yeah.
Totally quiet.
It was such a drastic change from what you experienced before.
It was like I take breath, I take air in my breath. Yes, it's like new air. Really, it's very good. Here now, have some problems, but it's nothing. Let's say not
in comparison to what you knew earlier.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not totally something difficult.
I see.
It's people very kindly. It's like our joke who live here. It's our very friendly village.
That sounds beautiful.
Really.
That sounds beautiful.
Because people live near each other, talk every day. I'm just like people, talk with people, see normal people, easy people, and it's good. We have good relation, good friend here. Already have, can say, new friend. Yes.
I'm so glad to hear that.
Thank you.
So, yeah, Thank you so much for sharing all those experiences with us. I think I could talk with you for hours. We would have not any problem at all. But I think first of all, my memory wouldn't allow that, and second of all, we try to keep this format in this half-hour range. So I think we're gonna close it down for now here. I wish you all the best, not only for you personally, but also for your family. May you all be safe. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Heimat machen, der LAF Podcast.